Welcome to our Cybersecurity 101, protecting your digital world. In today's digital age, cybersecurity is not an option, it's a necessity. Our lives are increasingly intertwined with the technology, from online banking and shopping to social media and work. This means we need to take a step to protect ourselves from the growing threat of cybercrime. This presentation will guide you through the essential concepts and principles of cybersecurity, equipping you with the knowledge to secure your digital world. We have a cybersecurity threats and risks. Number one is malware. Malware is short for malicious software, includes viruses, worms, trojans, and ransomware. These programs can steal your data, damage your device, or even hold your data hostage for ransom. Number two, phishing. Phishing is a type of social engineering attacks where attackers try to trick you into giving them your personal information by sending email, text messages, or phone calls that look legitimate but are actually fake. Third is data breaches. Data breaches occur when the sensitive information, such as your passwords, credit card numbers, or even a personal details, is is stolen from a company or organization database. This can be due to due to a variety factors of including malware, phishing attacks, or poorly security practices. Last one is denial service attack. Denial of service attack, or also known as DOS. Attacks are designed to overload a server or network, making it unavailable to legitimate users. They can be used to disrupt businesses, websites, or even online services. What are the principles of the cybersecurity? Number one, the principle of cybersecurity is confidentiality, protecting a sensitive information from unauthorized access. This ensures that only authorized individuals can view and use confidential data. Next is integrity, ensuring that data remains accurate and complete. This means preventing unauthorized modification or alteration to data. Last one is availability, making sure that system and data are accessible to authorized user when needed. This includes preventing downtime or disruption to services. What are the network security fundamentals? We have a firewalls, intrusion detection system, and virtual private network. So what is firewalls? Firewalls are act as a barrier between your network and the outside world, blocking unauthorized access and preventing malicious traffic from entering your system. They examine incoming and outgoing network traffic and only allow authorized traffic through. We have a intrusion detection system, or also known as IDS. Monitor network traffic for suspicious activity and alert administrators if any detect if they detect any potential threat, or they can help identify attacks early on the take appropriate action to mitigate the risk. Next is virtual private network, or also known as VPN. VPN create a secure encrypted connection between your device and a remote servers, making it more difficult to insert may to intercept your data. They are especially useful when using a public Wi-Fi network. Using a VPN nowadays uh, for the securely to transfer the location to unknown location. Endpoint protection and monitoring. We have an antivirus software. So, antivirus software protects your device from malware by scanning for and removing a malicious program. It can help prevent malware infection, stop existing threats from spreading, and clean up your system if an infection does occur. We have a endpoint detection response, also known as EDR, provide advanced threat detection and response capabilities going beyond traditional antivirus. They can analyze suspicious activity, detect malware, or even before it execute, and take immediate action to contain threats. They also provide detailed incident reports to help you understand the attack and take steps to prevent a similar incident in the near future. Next is security updates. Keeping your operating system application and up to date is crucial for security. Security updates often contain patches that fix vulnerabilities and protect against known threats. Always install updates soon as they are available. We have a identity and access management. We have first is authentication. Authentication verifies your identity before granting to access to a system or resource. This can be done through password multi-factor authentication or biometric verification. Second is authorization. Authorization determines what you are allowed to do once you are authenticated. This means any granting specific permission based on your role or needs. For example, when you're scanning a biometric scan, if it is detects you are a CEO or vice president, only has a granting a specific role due to a authorization. Next is access control. Access control limits who can access what information and resource. This helps to prevent unauthorized access and ensure that data is only available to those who are authorized to use it. Next is incident response and recovery. We have a detection, containment, eradication, and recovery and lesson learned. First is detection, identifying and confirming a cybersecurity incident. Next is containment, preventing the incident from spreading further, causing additional damage. And next is eradication, removing the threat from the system. Next is recovery. Recovery, restoring all the systems and data to their operational state. Last one is lesson learned. Analyze the incident to understand what went wrong and identifying steps to prevent similar incidents in the near future. We have a cybersecurity best practices in four stages. Number one, strong password. Strong password, unique passwords for all of your online accounts. A strong password is at least 12 characters long, include a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Keep up software up to date. Regularly install updates for your operating system or any device, application, and software. This will help patch vulnerabilities and protect against unknown threats. Next is backup your data. Regularly back up your important data. This will help you to recover your data if it's lost or corrupted due to a cyber attack. You must have another server to that duplicate the main server than the backup server. Once attacked into this main server, they have also backup your any kinds of data that will stored. When you are recovering to a main server, first remove the unwanted viruses or cyber attacks and delete them and replace a new one coming from the backup to clean up all the device and your save your information. Last one, beware of phishing. Be cautious about email, text messages, or even a phone calls that might ask your personal information. Never click on links or open attachments from unknown senders. So beware of phishing. Before you click, check the link. It may something fishy or not. So thank you guys. This will be another discussion next week uh, by sending a Udemy, YouTube to Facebook, and also the another social media account related to cybersecurity. But first, I'll be discussing next is malware, ransomware, uh, denial service attack, and last one is social engineering. So, thank you guys. If you like this video, click like and click subscribe for more information updates. Thank you guys and have a great day.